This is Robert Kiyosaki. You can see I'm compliant. This is the mask. It's the best money can buy. You know, I got it from Donald Trump. It's the best. It's always the best. I'm just trying to show you that I'm compliant, although I think this whole COVID-19 thing is bullshit. But anyway, I'm compliant. I'm social distancing. I'm doing all that. So now that you see this, I can begin. So this is a continuation. As you know, I'm a Technosaurus Rex. I really have just getting used to this thing here. So I've been tweeting and twittering, and it's been interesting. You know, I've had from 0 likes to almost 17,000 likes. So it's a very interesting process to find out what the world wants out there. So I'm going to answer because I can go into more depth. You know, in Twitter, you can only go to 240 characters. So this is part of the ongoing Twitter education program from Robert Kiyosaki and Rich Dad. And if you're not part of it, please join me on Twitter, because I'm generally twittering about once a day, or maybe once every other day. But anyway, this one is Bitcoin versus debt, and it got a lot of responses. I don't know how many thousands it did. But just FYI, you know, Bitcoin came out in 2009, and I didn't really hear about it until 2011. But I didn't invest in it simply because I don't understand it. You know, I don't like to put my money, I'm just not a gambler. I just don't like to gamble. So I would prefer to study and learn and then invest. You know, for example, is when I came back from Vietnam in 1973, I wanted to learn to invest in real estate. And I asked my rich dad if he would teach me. And he says, no, he says, that's not his job. So I took real estate courses. And I still take real estate courses. I make fortunes in real estate. But most people are gamblers. You know, they think they can walk on water and they can just buy something and they're Donald Trump next week or something. But even Donald Trump started really, really small. You know, he and I have been friends for about we were 8 years working together. And he started off the same way I kind of did, you know, working with his dad and learning how to construct and build and stuff like this. There's a lot of education goes into real estate. And then for him to build these huge high rises today and mega projects, you still start small. So this tweet here is Bitcoin versus debt. So in 2009, Bitcoin was born. I did not buy, did not understand. Instead, the markets had crashed in 2009, and I thought I had died to gone to heaven, because interest rates were coming down as well as prices were coming down. While most people were hiding in their bunkers, sucking their thumb, you know, I thought I died and went to heaven. But I had already had probably 25 years of experience in real estate. So my partner and I, Ken McElroy, we borrowed about $300 million, and we bought 7,000 rental units over this time. So the crash of 2008 made us extremely rich. Not only that, but it's more than just money, is we use debt. And I don't know if you know this, but in 71, the US dollar became debt. So I don't save money. So we use our money because we use our brains and our education, and made millions. So it's not the lesson. It's not the asset. It's not Bitcoin or stocks, bonds, mutual funds. It's not houses. It's not anything. It's the investor. If you're stupid, you're not going to make any money anyway. You know, I've talked to so many people who, during that period of 2008 till today, they did nothing. And you could have made fortunes in that time and paid no taxes if you had real financial education. But unfortunately, as you know, most people go to school to get a job, work hard, save money, get out of debt, and invest for long-term, a well-diversified portfolio, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and ETFs. And that's why they're broke today. See, our schools are criminal operations. You know, many young people are going to school today on these student loans, which also came out in 2009, the same year that Bitcoin was invented. What happened in 2009 was Obama went to the banks and said, hey, give the kids all the money they want. The US government will back up your loans. So if you as a young person take out a loan, let's say for $100,000 and you don't pay it off, well, you're trashed because you'll have a bad credit score for the rest of your life. But the bank's off the hook because the Fed will give them the money. And that's what's happening right now. And so that's why, I say it's criminal what the education system is doing by not teaching anybody anything about money. This is not that hard to do. So the most important thing is not the S, it's not stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or ETFs, or real estate, or businesses, or Bitcoin. It's really you. It's you, the investor, that's going to make money. So that's why I recommend, study, choose your teachers wisely. Don't listen to stupid, poor teachers, please. A poor teacher will teach you to be poorer. And, one of the biggest tests to know if a teacher is rich or poor is ask them if they have a financial statement. And can I see your financial statement? You see, everybody's asking Trump, which he'll never show, is for his financial statements or his tax returns. Well, Trump is never going to show you his financial statement or his tax returns because he doesn't pay taxes. And that'll drive the peasants wild. And Bernie Sanders will be elected, or Biden, or whoever they put up against him. See, the rich make a lot of money, they use debt, and they don't pay taxes. You can say that's not fair. It is fair because the laws are fair for everyone. But your education is what changes how you see the world. So if you believe in living debt-free, as Dave Ramsey says, knock yourself out. If you want to cut up your credit cards, like Susie Orman says, knock yourself out. I love my credit card, but I have financial education, and I don't get in financial debt. I invest my time and money in my brain rather than listening to poor teachers.